I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, I'm going to struggle for an odd amount of minutes plugging up my laptop charger. Just give me a second before I get into the actual, okay, there we go. So anyways, today's episode is going to be about, does it pay off being a child actor? Because when you hear so many different stories of child actors and you hear the amount of crap that they gotta go through as child actors, fam, like, I honestly, this is what I think, you know, because there's so many different stories and situations that I will be talking on. But here's what I think. I feel like if you got the right people behind you, whether you are a baby actor, a preschool actor, a child actor, a teenage actor, or just a flat out actor, like no titles or nothing, like if you have the right team behind you, I honestly feel like that you can be a good actor, you know, or just more so not fall in that, you know, like that hole of just, you know, of an embarrassing career. Because no, I'm saying like you'll see it where an actor, they'll do like, especially a child actor, you'll see where they do so many good movies, and then at some point in time it just crumbles. Like, I don't know if it's the teenage years or what, but it just crumbles. And then there's some where it's like, you know, you think it's crumbling, but it ended up paying off in the long run. And actually, you know what? No, one actor that I want to talk on, and a lot of people might not know or remember who he is, but he did have two movies that I watched. And one, of course, like, you know, if you're a Christmas person, then you might know of the movie A Christmas Story. Now, there's a guy in there, I think his name was Flick. But he also did have a movie with Richard Pryor called The Toy. So it'd be just a lot easier, you know, looking up The Toy. And then, because there was only like, I think, there was, in that whole movie, they only showed like one kid, I think. Well, did Richard Pryor have kids? He might have had kids. I don't know. But anyways, but no, the actor from The Toy and A Christmas Story. So, child actor. And he was young. I had to say he was relatively young when he got into the business. But then as the time progressed on, and that's how I found out that his career just, you know, went in an opposite direction. And at the end of the day, you know, it's their choice on what they want to do. And I feel like a lot of times, like, you know, kids don't really want to act. Like, it's just something that their parents might want them to do. And they're all like, oh, I want my kid to be in movies. I want my kid. And then there's some kids where they take that stuff serious. You know, and then that's the thing. It's like you can't really tell when it's a kid, like, because that kid in The Christmas Story and The Toy, I felt like he killed his roles. So I overall felt like that he was a good actor, but it could have been a situation where his parents was all like, no, you better go out and do this thing. You better do it right. Otherwise, you gonna get whooped or grounded, whatever. So it could be, you know, a child abuse situation that does, like, you know, raise some flags in my mind, because I'm like, I don't know. There's some people out there where it's like, hey, yo, you guys is wild individuals, and you can't really tell that when they're acting and stuff. You know, they're doing movies, they doing Hollywood stuff, but then when it gets to their personal lives, it's like, oh, this person wild. So for an example, talking on that same guy from the Christmas Story movies, I think he ended up becoming a porn star or something like that. So yeah, that was wild. But actually, another person I wanted to talk on is Drake from Drake and Josh. Or some, like, or a lot of, like, Disney actors and stuff. I mean, there's some, like, I think Zack and Cody, The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, I think them guys is chilled. I think the whole cast of That's So Raven, except, like, there was, like, one friend that Raven had, and I think that girl's doing all right. But Raven's brother, Raven herself, and Raven's friend, the other guy, Yeah, like, and they were like, main characters in show. I don't think the parents, are, doing no wild stuff. They're probably not even acting. Well, I don't know. They might be acting. They might be doing like other shows. It might be that, who knows? I feel like you'll always see where them actors being like them, like crime shows, like CSI or NCIS or something like that. But anyways, but no, Raven Simone, I remember she came out on something talking about she's from every continent in Africa. And I'm like, fam, I don't get I don't get the response. Like, I don't, like, how, like, just explain that to me. I don't know, maybe she was trying to say country, but she accidentally said continent. I don't know, but anyways, or she might have thought that they were both the same thing, but I'm like, they're not. There's, it's two different, things and stuff. But anyways, and then her brother on there, Corey, because he had his own show, but he had got caught up talking to, and this happened out here, like, I'm trying to think, it wasn't too far away from where I'm at in Washington State, but he was like, because it's a drive, but I don't know, it's like relatively like next to the area where I live at and stuff. Like, I'm outside the radius of where all that stuff went down, but he was talking to underage girls. And that was the same with like Drake Bell. That was, well, I don't know. I think them the only two I really heard of that did that and stuff. And then, then the Raven's friend on there, that dude was just all on, the internet just acting wild. And I'm like, fam, like, and I'm telling you, that guy, I remember seeing him when he was like young, and he was a good actor. But as he got older, he just had a wild life. Like, he was in Major Pain. He did some episodes on the Jamie Foxx show. What else? And then I feel like his biggest gig was I feel like probably one of his biggest gigs would be Major Pain. But I think, I don't know, my opinion, I would say his biggest gig was That's So Raven. Like, That's So Raven, I had to say, was probably his, well, I think it was his last bit of work. Hold on for a second, let me check real quick. That's So Raven, because I'm trying to think. I think after all those guys, after that show ended, then them guys, they don't even really act no more. He's still active in acting. He was in Straight Outta Compton. When was he in Straight Outta Compton? Block Dude. Wow, that is crazy. Wow, that's something now I'm gonna have to, like, I swear there's so many people in Straight Outta Compton, and it's like, when you look it up afterwards, it's like, bruh, when was you in the movie? Oh, Major Pain was like the second movie that he did. And then, he was in the Jamie Foxx show. He was in Malcolm and Eddie. I remember that show, because that show was actually pretty good. It was like, I think was it the son from, I think it was the son from, Malcolm Jamal Warner, from the Cosby Show. Yeah. He was the son in the Cosby Show. That was a pretty good show. I did like that show. They showed it on TV a few times. No, let me just hold on for a second before I get into child acting. The director, he was in Straight Outta Compton. Who else was in Straight Outta Compton? Tyrone Woodley, he was in Straight Outta Compton. I remember they, I think they showed him afterwards, and it was like, oh, okay, cool. But who else was in there? Cause they be showing people, and I'm like, wow, who's the guy that played as the manager? Well, not manager, but he was like the club owner of the club that Dr. Dre was performing. He's like the sheriff in Resident Aliens. Wow, that's crazy. Hold on for yup. He is the sheriff in Resident Aliens. That's wild. That guy's a good actor. I know. I gotta watch more of his movies, because that was a good movie, or that was a good TV show. But anyways, man, there's some people in Straight Outta Compton. I'm like, fam, when was y'all in this movie? Watch, there's gonna be more people, and then they're gonna turn out. But anyways, he was in the Wayans Brothers. Oh yeah. He was in the Wayans Brothers. I remember that episode. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, but he did like a lot of stuff when he was a kid, and then as he got older, then he just got wild. And I'm like, brother, it's like, what is the issue? How did this even happen or transpire? Like, I'm confused on the situation, but yeah, he just overall, like, he lost it. Then I remember, Drake Bell, he did some stuff. And he got caught up, and I'm trying to think, like, and I think the one situation I remember I was looking into was Lindsay Lohan, and I think she had like some falling out with her parents and stuff, and I think her dad came out and said something. I don't know, like I think that's what overall had happened. I don't know for sure. But I think it was like, yeah, she had like a DUI charge, like she did like go out and get drunk somewhere. Then I think they say her dad. I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know. Allegedly, he did come out and say like, she does drugs and all this other stuff, and I'm like, fam. Look at Britney Spears. I'm saying like not even so much as I guess like yeah, she does count because she did do a couple of movies and stuff, but yeah, I'm saying like me personally, if you ask me, like I know the type of person that I am, and I know that I wouldn't put my kid in a situation that he doesn't want to be in. If my kid wanted to get into acting, I'm not going to take that dream away from you. In fact, I want to help you out on this dream. So you let me know what type of stuff you want to do. Fam, let's do it, okay? Let's get you in some movies. Let's, do freaking skits on YouTube if you want to. But I'm saying, like, I'll do anything possible to just, get him a step closer to his dreams. But I'm like, I ain't gonna be like, oh, do the role right, otherwise you're gonna, my thing is this, I would try to be my kid's, like, best coach. I would try to be his best, his or hers best coach. And overall, like, just be like, okay, like, reenact this scene or do this, but like believe in it, like go above and beyond with it and stuff. And if I feel like my kid is good, I'm gonna be like, hey, and he feels like, or he or she feels like that they're good, then I'm gonna be like, hey, you know what? I think you ready. I think you ready. If we both just agreed on you being good, okay, hey, yo, let's go out there, let you be like the youngest kid to win an Oscar award or something, or, an Emmy or whatever, but I'm saying, like, go out there and, do your thing and kill it and stuff. You best believe I'm gonna definitely be there, making sure I watch all his movies, do everything possible. If my kid wanted me to be involved in the movies and stuff, I'm like, hey, fam, I'm like, let's do it. Who am I? Like, am I the person that you beat down? Fine, so be it. I'm like, yes, beat down your father in a movie and stuff. I'm gonna just tell everybody it's not real, but I'm saying, like, I'm at the end of the day, I'm still gonna show support regardless. So I think that's just always best for the kid, but. It's just at times I'm like, it does kind of worry me because I'm like, hopefully, the kid is like this isn't just a thing where it's just, regardless of whether the parents is good or bad, like child actors just, they go wild. And I'm like, hey, this is just like a school thing. I'm like, don't get mixed up in the wrong crowds. Like people want to go and tell you do a car doing some stuff outside, but it's like if somebody tells you like, oh, let's go out and do some wild stuff, I'm like, no, that ain't it. Because if you worried about your career, yeah, your career gonna be jacked up if you go out and start doing some old wild stuff. So I definitely would try to guide my kid to do the right thing and stuff, but yeah, definitely. I feel like that would be a good coach, and I feel like that would steer him in the right direction, steer them in the right direction and stuff. I don't know why I'm making it sound I'm just only gonna have a son. Like I really don't know, what type of kid I'm gonna have, but just always understand. Like if I say he, I mean they, or others and stuff. But anyways, But yeah, I'm trying to think. Were there some other, actors where it's like child actors where I'm like, dang, bro, like it's just. Let me just hold on. Let me just look it up real quick. Bad child actors. Top 10 worst kid actors. Dang, who is this? For playing Anakin Skywalker. Dang, he's number 1. Wow. Norman D. Golden. He was in Cop and a Half. No, that movie was good. What's wrong with him? He had to commit some crimes or something. If not, I'm like, as a former actor, best known his performance, Cop and a Half. Bro, that was a good movie. I was watching that movie all the time when I was a kid. He retired from acting in 98, then came back to acting in 2006. But he hasn't gotten no gigs since then. So it's like, it's also for Worst New Star. Wow. Was nominated for Young Artist Award in 1992 and 93 for Best Actor Under 10 in Motion Pictures. So I'm saying, what's a Razzie Award for Worst New Star? Warrior for worst in film. Golden Rat. Oh, that's what that is? Wow, that's crazy. I thought I'm like, he's a kid. I'm like, that's there. You're comparing, because I'm saying they had Burt Reynolds in that movie, and Ray Sharkley. Dang, he passed away. When did he pass away? That dude passed away in '93. Oh wow, when did Cop and a Half come out? Cop and a Half came out. Wow, that movie came out, and that was his final role. That movie was so good. Golden Raspberry for worse. Wow. I don't even get. Dang. They say he was was diagnosed with HIV. Dang, that's crazy. I'm gonna read into that, but anyways, but yeah, I'm like, bruh, Cop and a Half was good. I don't care what anybody says. That movie was good. When you're a kid growing up and there's not a whole lot of movies on TV, and then that's like one of the movies that come, I'm saying that's one of those movies. It's like it takes you on a ride. It's a good movie, all right. So I think it was a good movie, but. Anyways, I don't know. I guess people out there don't like it and stuff. But anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 40 YouTube channels. I recently created my 40th YouTube channel. Videos will be coming out on that channel soon. I'll be talking about it and all that stuff. But anyways, yeah, make sure you subscribe to one of my 40 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss. And make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Also, if you're purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, make sure you use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Make sure you use my supported credit code for Epic Games, TMossBoss. And in the meantime, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.